Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday and we're hanging out with the UEC. Once again, thank you to everyone in the United European community for once again letting us hang out and watch their awesome events. And this week, something a little bit special. We've got the 8th Alabama back on the channel. It's been too long, boys. It's good to see you back. Alabama German Legion on the Confederate side in mass. Also, Jenkins Brigade and 1st Virginia. Look at all those 1st Virginians. Our Spanish. So we've got our Spanish guys, we've got some Russian guys, and our German guys on the Confederate side. And on the Union, we've got our 8th Florida. Looks like a couple are getting auto-balanced here. So that's a little strange, but 51st New York, our Serpent Brigade there. Welcome back to the channel, boys. Good to see you. And 2nd Delaware. Those are Toby's guys. And, of course, the 8th Florida. So, yeah, looking pretty good. 8th Florida is bringing some heat these days with the numbers, so that's really nice. All right, so we're at the Pry House. This was not an actual battle portion of the battlefield in real life. The Union did shoot guns from this location on the other side of Antietam Creek. There's the actual house itself. This served as McClellan's headquarters during the Battle of Antietam, and it's funny that you play as the 20th Maine on this battle. Historically, the Maine were at Antietam, of course, part of the Union Army, but they did not see combat that day. They were held in reserve. An interesting little factoid there. 20th Maine would become famous at Gettysburg on the Little Round Top. So there's a little bit of your history for today. If we look at where we are on the battlefield, we're on the other side of Antietam Creek. You can see way off in the distance, that's where the Mumma Farm is, on fire. And so the Union guns were firing across Antietam Creek into the Miller cornfield early that morning, part of what is known as artillery hell. And artillery hell today is going to be introduced by the 51st New York, the Serpents. Turnling and his boys, always deadly on the artillery, so you got to watch them. I anticipate a lot of Confederate blood being sprayed in the air today by the Serpents. And who are we got on the gun for the Confederates? Oh, it's your 8th Alabama German Legion. The heavy artillery under Tim and Harris. Look at Harris and Tim are here. Captain Harris in charge of the guns here. 2nd Lieutenant Tim. These guys are some of the most deadliest gunners in the game. So we're going to get to see 8th Alabama go head-to-head with the 51st New York on the guns. And it looks like we got some Jenkins guys running a gun as well. So Confederates coming in hot and heavy with the artillery. And since the introduction of artillery, this left side of the field over here, or the right side if you're from the Union perspective, doesn't get as much play as it used to. Used to be a lot of guys hiding out in here, especially back in these rocks. But nowadays, a lot of that doesn't happen. You'll probably see most of these armies either standing in the road or going straight down these fences the whole battle, trying to stay on one side or the other. Probably this side over here, since that's not where the guns will be. Confederates will usually start out down this fence and start to use the undulating fields here to keep cover as they walk up this valley of death. And you'll see the Union, hop back and forth on each side of this fence, trying to use the stone wall as cover. And I imagine the 51st will be rolling up this gun. What I've seen the last couple times here is once the clock starts, they get that gun up against that fence, and they get it way up there. Now, I don't see Utley, and he is normally part of the gunners. There's our boy Silver Smurfin, a 9-month subscriber to the stream, so appreciate that, Silver Smurfin, one of our longtime Jehovians here. And they'll usually push that gun right up here toward the point of contention on this wall. At least that's what they've done the last couple times. So the 51st, they've got a flag. And the 8th Florida, they've got a flag as well. And the clock has started. We're live. So thank you all for being here. Enjoy the battles today. It's going to be a good time. You see the 8th Florida already filing into the big field. Looks like 2nd Delaware's coming with them. Toby and the boys. So they want to guard this side, and they're going to let the Serpents handle the left side of the field. They've got large numbers. they can certainly do it. So this is a great plan. And these three companies play pretty well together. And you see Confederates already on the move. Wasting no time on the quick march, on the run. They're sprinting. That's Jenkins Brigade hitting on the right side. And they're going to go head-to-head against the 51st right away. And here's your Alabama German Legion under Tiberius today. No. Yeah, Harris is with him. But I think Harris is captain of the artillery. See the Jenkins boys already getting in position. And where are the Virginians? I've already lost a company. Okay, so the Virginians have swung all the way over to the right. They're going to take on the 51st. This is a smart move. These companies are about the same size. So 1st Virginia and 51st New York, they're going to go head-to-head right here. And it's a deadly spot, but the 51st sacrificing some of their men to the guns. Oh, they're wearing their pajamas today. Looking at the Virginians, and Venom's wasting no time. He's already got the order to fire by our company. We'll see if the Virginia's ready for it.
Company Neil.
Nope. He thought better of it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. He's trying to avoid being shot. He probably saved a bunch of guys' lives right there. But the Alabama and the Jenkins boys are already here in the road. Alabama got their stickers out. These boys love the bayonet. So the Confederates getting right up in the Yankees' face. Not being too aggressive yet. And the Union know that they are in defense, and they're just kind of waiting. We'll see how long it takes until the 8th Alabama get that gun barking. That's going to change gameplay on this side of the field for sure. So the question is, are they going to start firing it, or are they going to move it first? And it looks like they're moving it. Trying to get a couple guns up there. Okay, so the Virginia's still playing that peekaboo stuff. Running up to the fence. Getting a couple shots off and then running back. I don't see any dead bodies, so it worked for him that time. You can see the Virginians blowing up the dirt there. It's hard to see those the 51st from this distance. Oh, you can see, oh my God, the 51st already have a cannon on this side. Look at these guys, these crazy bastards. Oh my God. Oh. Goodbye, 1st Virginia. Now that's interesting. Usually they're on this side of the fence. So, oh, we already got guys moving up. This has got to be the 2nd Delta. No, 8th Florida. They've got the flag.
Right place double. Let's go.
Let's move.
So Hogg getting up, putting some heat on the Alabama, and then moving away quickly.
Prepare to hold.
And you hear Toby's boys coming out into the field. So it's going to be interesting. We can see way off in the distance, there's your Alabama. With Jenkins on the other side. Putting some heat on the 51st, but they've already got a gun up here. And this could be no bueno for the 1st Virginia. Depends if they can get the angle that they need over that hill. So each side taking their time. We got plenty of time in this battle. See Delaware getting some shots off against the Alabama. The German Legion don't seem to be in too big a hurry to press this point yet. And I wonder, oh, the Virginians are coming out in the field. Look at this, boy. The Virginia coming straight out. They wanted to see their enemy. Oh, and there's that canister fire. 51st, the Snakes already making the Virginians pay. So a lot fewer Confederates running back to that fence line. But a brave move by the Virginians. Look at that. They laid down a couple of those blue bellies. So great shooting by the Virginians here. 51st. Got the big gun here. It'd be hard for me not to just sit and watch that all day. Okay, so we got 8th Florida and the 2nd Delaware coming out here, right out in the field, daring the Confederate artillery. And Hogg and the boys swinging back left toward the wall. See what these Alabama guys are thinking here.
Stehen da links auf dem offenen Feld. Fire. Zwei Stück.
Yeah, so right now just kind of hanging out, trying to get some kills. But most of the action's on the right side of the field if you're a Confederate. And you can see Virginians falling. But also doing their damage. These boys are brave. Here they come again. And you can see having an effect on the 51st. And running back to their safe spot. Oh, you can see that artillery again, knocking a couple more down as they run away. Virginia's a large company. They're going to need to be if they keep losing soldiers at this rate. And you see the 51st coming back in. And the Florida right in the road, standing like men, daring the Confederates to come out and show themselves. You can see the Jenkins boys still kneeling there. Ooh, there's that Confederate artillery we were talking about. Woo, Harris and Tim, they do not mess around, boy. Look at that. 2nd Delaware is down to 3 men in 1 shot. Amazing. Another great piece of artillery work by the 8th Alabama. And Jenkins here, suffering from having a smaller company today. Lieutenant Schum. Still got a nice group of guys here, though. Always tenacious fighters, of course. So, the German Legion here. Looks like they're trying to sneak up that wall. Tiberius coming straight up this way. He's got a sticker out, but it looks like the 8th Florida's coming back across. And Alabama's coming up to meet him. Alabama's got the jump on him. Let's see if they can hit him. Florida is able to get over the wall. And knocked a couple of them down. But now Florida in the same position the 2nd Delaware was in just moments ago. If Harris and Tim get that gun barking, these Floridians are in for a lot of trouble. See 51st over there just standing their ground. Yeah, Hogg knows he's going to have to stay moving. Trying to get some cover behind the hay. I'm not sure that that's going to be effective cover for cannonballs. See a couple of those shadows dropping. Oh, a large volley coming in. Half the Floridians going down in 1 volley. Yeah, less than half. Oh, Hogg almost lost his mustache on that one. Woo, that cannonball just missed the Florida. And the Alabama. Now Jenkins Brigade cheating up as well, putting a little bit more heat on the 51st. And you see a large contingent of the Virginians coming out to meet them. So the 51st having to hang on against the Virginia and Jenkins Brigade. And those Serpents getting aggressive with the big gun here. Oh, and the Alabama's moving up the road. Here they go. And Captain Harris is actually staying with the infantry today. So I guess he's in charge. And they're throwing volleys into the 2nd Delaware. See Florida already out in the field again. Another cannon shot, but I didn't see any red spray, so Tim must be shooting a little bit high on this side right now. So they're trying to get those Alabama boys spread out as much as they can. But with that wall right there, they've got great cover. You hear Jackson giving the order to stop reloading. They know they cannot stay in one spot for very long.
Now what is going?
Get on my right side.
Hogg trying to get a look at the Alabama. He can see 2 flags in the road. That means your Alabama and your Virginia or your Jenkins Brigade. Okay. So Jenkins Brigade with a flag. And you hear it. There's the counterattack. The Confederates have already started this game aggressive. Alabama and Jenkins Brigade coming up and taking the point of contention away from the Union. So now what is the Union going to do? Are they going to be able to force the Alabama off that road? 51st New York still in the field, taking a beating from the 1st Virginia, but they're still here. That artillery piece looks awful lonely without any gunners by it. So Venom doing his job so far, keeping half the Confederate Army focused on him. Here come the Virginians one more time. All right, the gunners are back. Just a little too late. You see the Virginia man really pounding on the 51st New York. The Serpents like to be aggressive. And the 2nd Delaware and the 8th Florida having an effect on the Alabama. They've hopped the road there, hanging out with the Jenkins Brigade. Nope. So the Alabama on the left-hand side, Jenkins on the right. And Florida trying to sneak up, trying to get an angle on these guys. They do have the backs of the Alabama here. Oh, and you can see effective shooting by the Florida. So Alabama in a tight spot, but that gun's going to open up at any time, and Florida's in a dangerous, dangerous position. See the 51st over there still hanging on. 2nd Delaware filing back into the field. That might have just been in time. See if that gun opens back up. Here comes Toby in the Delaware. On this side. It's hard not having a flag. So let's see if the Delaware become a cannonball magnet one more time. 8th Alabama crossing the road, coming back this way, and Toby's not sticking around. He's going to move his guys farther, even further to the right. Trying to use the hills here as cover. And actually running back toward the rear. Okay, so here come the 8th Florida back onto the main road here. Hogg and the boys not wasting a lot of time. Trying to get back to that point of contention, but there's an awful lot of Confederates here. As you can see, the Virginians have once again made it to the field. Hogg sees them. He's going to try to give the Serpents some help here. But by the time they turn around, Virginia's not going to be here. You can see the boys scattered amongst the field as they try to run back. And the Alabama and the Jenkins guys just hugging the wall. This is pretty typical for this map. 8th Florida, the longer they stay in that road, the fewer guys they're going to have. So they're going to have to push one side or the other. Looks like Toby's boys are coming over on the Union left, so Hogg's going to go to the right. You got danger of the artillery over here. Oh, and they've moved a gun up. Look at this. The Confederates now have a gun right up near the point of contention. This is dangerous. This is real dangerous for the Union now. So the Floridians moving across. They want to get an angle on that. They want to make sure that gun cannot be effective against them. And Hogg might be running all the way to Richmond here. He's definitely back in the Confederate rear. There's still a gun back here. I think that must be the Jenkins gun that they moved up. Oh, artillery canister killing the flag bearer and the captain in one shot.
Charge bayonets.
Charge it. Charge bayonet.
And you hear the order. They're coming in with the pokers. Here they go. Florida charging the Confederate guns. And Tim and the boys, all they have to defend themselves are Q-tips. But the Union is engaged. And Tim using the pistol. Doesn't look like they ran away much. Holy crap. So 8th Alabama standing up. One gun against an entire company. And the Florida are going to be in some real trouble here if they don't get something going. So the Alabama Legion got to be feeling good about that. Hogg's back, and he knows this is not a good spot to be in. And they're going to try to get the hell out of there. Uh-oh. I missed it, but you heard it. That was some canister fire, and Florida coming back to the Union lines with very few men. And speaking of a few men, here we go. Alabama and the Jenkins Brigade still hugging that wall, and the 51st just standing on the bodies of their comrades. Their flag is laying on the ground. And the Virginia keep on pressing up hard and just knocking them down one by one.
Or at least pretend to have a line.
So 51st having to take on the Virginia and the Jenkins Brigade on this side.
If you aim for that flag.
And getting the worst of it for right now, Confederates looking strong at the Pry House. And they're only got 13 minutes to hold this position to win the game. So Union hasn't really shown much ability to push these Confederates anywhere they wanted to yet. So we're going to have to see what they can do. And I've lost the 2nd Delaware. Looks like they're coming in. 51st reinforcements here. Oh, there they are. 2nd Delaware on the road, fighting like men. And we do have some Confederates out on the road, so Jenkins Brigade taking a little bit of cover there. And Toby's guy's going to try to take advantage of it. It's a long way to shoot.
Hold it, boys.
So you hear Hogg talking with Toby. They need to attack the point. He knows that they've only got 12 minutes, so they can't waste a whole lot of time. 51st just taking a pounding over here, but they have not given up this position. You can see they've actually advanced it a little bit, and Venom is starting to move the guys off this point now. He needs to get to the point of contention, and he knows it. He's got to put some pressure on Jenkins Brigade, and here they come. But he's got to watch out for the Virginia. There's a whole lot of Virginians to his left. Oh, and Venom goes down. Here come the Serpents. And the 8th Alabama ready for it too. Jenkins Brigade hopping the wall. Here come the 8th Alabama. One of the most deadliest groups I've ever seen with the bayonet right here. And the Virginians are chasing them too. We've got Captain Livington, the only... Oh, guy left. Oh, my God. Horrible motorcycle accident here for Captain Livington. And you can see the 51st Gunners absolutely at the mercy now of the 1st Virginia, getting a little bit of revenge for all that canister. But they're giving up the point of contention, and here come the Union. We've got 2nd Delaware coming straight in to the middle. Alabama back around the corner, and here come the 8th Florida. Coming right in behind the Alabama. But they've already handled the Delaware, it looks like. So Florida knocking some Alabama down before they knew they were here. And here they come with the bayonet. 8th Florida on the charge. It's now or never. They've got to get this point of contention back from the Confederates. You hear the huzzah. We're both even, engaged. 10 minutes left in the counterattack. But the Alabama Legion hanging on. And what's left of the 8th Florida running for it. So if the Confederates are not able to push this position in 9.5 minutes, this game's going to be over. Alabama doing an incredible job here, holding that road with their Jenkins Brigade and 1st Virginia allies. And now the Virginia sweeping around to the right. Confederates, it might be tied on the scoreboard, but the Confederates really have the Yankees where they want them in this point in the battle. And you can see 9 minutes left. We got a lot of Confederates, or a lot of Union streaming in. This is your 51st New York. In mass, Venom in the front. Here he goes. He knows he's got to hit them quick while their numbers are down. Venom doing it with a pistol. But they got to watch it to their left. The Virginians are pouring in. Here come the Virginia. Coming in behind the 51st, and they are in mass. So the 51st now finding themselves sandwiched between the 8th Alabama, Jenkins Brigade, and the 1st Virginia. And it's a bad spot for the Serpents to find themselves in, and they get wiped. 8 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the battle. Can the 8th Florida and 2nd Delaware mount an attack and push these Confederates off the point of contention? You can see Jenkins Brigade, they got a gun right up here in the front. A lot of dead bodies here, and you see this. We've got a lot of Union showing some strength in the road. That's your 2nd Delaware.
Ja. Står væk fra fahne, tag aim. Tag aim.
And I heard Hogg's voice, so the 8th Florida are in the area. There they are. They've taken the position previously taken up by the 51st. They've got a gun over here. Can they do anything with it? You see so much smoke in the area, it's hard to see where the enemy is. But they've got to get back to that point of contention. You heard Hogg, he wants to push that right side. There's a whole lot of Confederates over here. A lot of Jenkins Brigade, a lot of Alabama. The Confederates are doing a great job getting up to the point and holding in there. And they're not right on it. They're a little bit, a little bit back from it. But now Florida's got to look down the barrel of this Jenkins Brigade gun as they try to approach this side. You see the Jenkins boys trying to get this gun back to safety. They know their boys are not right on the point. But the Union's got to be aggressive here. They're going to let the Confederates get a bunch of people in. You can see Jenkins Brigade already almost back at full capacity. And the gunners of the 51st just under constant fire by 2 different companies. And here come the Florida. There's a lot of Confederates here. Oh, Florida's here, 2nd Delaware here as well, and the 51st. They've come in mass. The Union hitting the point of contention like a sledgehammer. Can they do it this time? Can they pull it off? Alabama German Legion still hanging on to this side.
Come on, man.
But their flag's laying on the ground. Jenkins Brigade still here. First Virginia flooding in as well. So we've got 8th Florida, 2nd Delaware on one side of the fence. Now it looks like 2nd Delaware might have got wiped.
Shoot the bastard. Kneel to load. Independent fire. Across the wall.
So they are taking back the point of contention. You can see it here. They came in with force and killed enough Confederates that they no longer have the numerical advantage, even though they're staying in the area. 5 minutes to go, and that line's turning back blue. So the Union have a chance here if they can hang on to this advantage. And here come the 51st. Those Serpents are out for blood. They are out for revenge. You can see it here. They're doing it. 51st going to completely push the Confederates off the point of contention. So the Serpents coming in. Fangs out. Venom in the boys. Trying to get rid of these Alabama. You can see Plasma there with the kill. Captain Harris still here. They don't run far, do they? But they're about to lose their advantage. And they have. You can see at 28 minutes, the counterattack has been taken over. We got 28 minutes in the battle. Both sides engaged. So the Union has done it. Just look at the bodies. And you hear the Union guys congratulating themselves on a job well done. They've still got the Virginia over here in the field. And the 51st, Turnlin and his guys, man, they're having a hard time keeping this gun from getting overrun over here. It is fairly far forward. All right, so Hogg and the boys getting to get in the road. Delaware right beside them to their flank. And artillery coming in, shell. All right, so Delaware getting on the left side of the road. And now the Confederates are going to have to make another attack. They did it last time. They were able to push the Union off this spot, so let's see if they can do it a second time. So Alabama and the Jenkins Brigade, both flags in this area, shooting down the road into the Floridians. But 2nd Delaware is going to be coming this way as well. And the Virginians moved far, far to the right here. This is a good plan for the Confederates. It's a great spot, but the 51st are making their way back up into this field. Oh, look at this guy.
They like the peekaboo tactics, don't they?
That's JB.
I think that's the first VA, isn't that, Major?
You hear the boys talking about those peekaboo tactics. They used to do that a lot in the UEC, but these units are pretty good. They've figured it out and held their fire. And after a few times of running into a full volley, guys usually stop doing it. But 1st Virginia's fairly new to the UEC. They're still trying it out, and they're having some success with it. It's just going to take a company to be disciplined to defend against that. And that's not always easy.
And just get some smoke up as well. Company firing my ranks. Rear rank take aim.
Rear rank take aim. Rear rank.
Fire.
Hard to see the Germans over there through the trees. And they're bringing another gun up. These Jenkins guys, they like pushing guns around the field. And the German Legion coming up the right-hand side. Here they go. They're pushing it hard. Harris got his guys in a great position here.
Nicht schießen. Neil, verdammt. Hold fire.
See him waiting for that volley. And knocking a couple of the Florida down. And it looks like the 51st gun have their eyes only for the Virginians. That's who's been giving them the most trouble today, that's for damn sure.
There we only have the problem that we can't see.
Craig, keep right.
Here the guys discussing tactics. 51st have definitely shed some blood on this one today. And speaking of, going right up into a volley from the 8th Alabama. That's not easy to do, and a bunch of those guys are not going home again.
Right face, double pick.
All right, so 51st on the left side of the wall. Hogg and the 8th Florida going to the right.
Into line.
They see that JB gun up there. Oh, and Hogg again taking the canister. And you can see the Union now taking losses. Those guns having a massive effect on the Union. You hear Jackson taking the boys over, trying to get them out of a bad spot. I don't see Polyhaw today. Oh my God, speaking of Jackson. Oh, rip. Oh, shit. That was hilarious. Oh my God. I'll tell you, man, this artillery has, if nothing else, it has made this game fun to watch. It is so entertaining to see people explode like that. And so the Florida, not a lot of leadership. We got a lot of privates on the field. Okay, Hogg's back. Fritsch was there, Sergeant Fritsch. Oh, and another massive volley. Limbs go flying. Oh, my God. The whole 8th Florida just got completely destroyed with one artillery blast. Let's just bow our heads. Jesus. Oh, my God. Tim has not lost any of his ability behind the big guns, man. Jesus. And the Jenkins boys. They've got this left side. They got a gun in their own. They like the canister, and it's been effective as well. All right, here come the Alabama. They may not know that the Florida were completely wiped out with one shot, but it doesn't concern them. They're coming straight up to the point of contention, and you can hear the huzzah. Both sides now taking losses, but you see the blue line bleeding away, and Venom and the Serpents standing their ground, trying to hold against the 8th Florida or 8th Alabama and Jenkins Brigade, and that's not easy. Trying to kneel for cover, but man, that's a lot of tickets when you die. I've lost the 2nd Delaware. Oh my God. Serpent's just getting cut down. All right, so Delaware have moved all the way over to deal with the Virginians. That's a good disciplined company you got here. If anything's going to stop that peekaboo shit, it's going to be the Delaware. Those guys will hold fire while you shoot at them all day. They don't care. All right, Alabama in a good spot here, man, behind this tree, or beside this tree. Good to see the Alabama back again, and you can see why we like watching them so much, man. One of the most disciplined companies in the UEC. All right, so Jenkins Coming back off. They see that they're taking the point. But we've got Union coming up here. Looks like 8th Florida. Oh, my God, and they got it again. Holy shit, man. Every time they come up this right side, getting hammered by the 8th Alabama. You heard Hog, that artillery is hell. No shit, buddy. God, they just cannot do anything on that right side. Tim and the boys, they've got it nailed down, so they're going to have to do it on the left. Oh, man, against the 8th Alabama, that's not going to be easy. So if you're not facing the 8th Alabama's big gun, you're facing the musket. And you heard it now, another counterattack in this game. 6:54 to go. Both sides taking losses. And the Alabama, they're still trying to hit those guys with that big gun. 2nd Delaware coming back out. Looks like the Virginians might have wiped them. And Toby and the boys coming right up on the hill here. Facing the Alabama, they don't even look at the Virginians here. And just, it's a hornet's nest. So 8th Florida a little bit shell-shocked from all the shelling they're getting on the right side of the field. Trying to get into a position to help, but 1st Virginia coming in with the bayonet. Hog right out front with the pistol. And he's dead. So the Virginia wiped through the 2nd Delaware and now come for the 8th Florida. And the Q-tip brigade here, led by Turnling, trying to do something to hold back the tide, but there's a lot of Virginia coming this way. So Virginia really holding this side of the field, doing a great job. And you can see there's 5 minutes left in this counterattack. Union's going to have a hard time doing anything with it. Here come the Jenkins Brigade. And you hear the rebel yell, the Union is now breaking. This is going to be over real soon. The Union is in terrible shape now. The Confederates holding the point of contention with a 5-minute counterattack. That's kind of to their disadvantage. If they did not hold the point of contention, they could have taken it now and won the match, but now they got to wait a whole 5 minutes, which seems like longer than it is because 51st is back at the point of contention. I'm sorry, back at the spawn, trying to get their men back in. They know this is going to be their last real chance here. And the rest of the Union, 2nd Delaware and 8th Florida, trying to come in as well. They know they're going to have to make a hard push as a whole unit. 4 minutes is not a lot of time. They're going to really have to push hard. So let's see how many reinforcements the 8th Alabama and Jenkins were able to get here. Oh, they got a lot of guys at the point of contention. Not going to be easy. And you know they don't want to come down the Union doesn't want to come down the Confederate left. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of dead Yankees on that side of the field, thanks to the 8th Alabama's gunners. So the Union's got to come now. They got to come quick before the Confederates get all their reinforcements, but it looks like too little too late. Got a lot of flags running back this way. A lot of those are Virginians. And the Confederates are waiting. 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. So we'll follow the Union into this attack and see if they can pull it off. You can see them. They're here together. 51st on the danger zone. I don't see the flag. 8th Florida's in the road. 51st on the right. 2nd on the left. So the Florida going to be the target, but they've hopped the fence. And you heard the independent fire. They're going to come straight into Jenkins Brigade here. 8th Alabama going to take on the 51st. Jenkins crossing the road. Trying to get over to the protection of the 8th Alabama. Trying to put a little heat on the 51st. And you see the Florida coming this way. Oh, another massive artillery hit. Tim wasting no time. 51st taking that time. And here come the Union. Can they do it? They've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to push the Confederates off this spot. And they're breaking. Oh, another massive artillery blast. Jesus. Oh, my God, and another. Do they think this is Otto Sherrick Farm? But the Union looks like they've done it. Looks like they are able to push off the Confederates here. Now can they get that clock ticking back to their side before it's over? They've only got 1:53 to do it, and that red line is bleeding away fast. Can the Confederates get another charge in here and put some heat on these Union?
I think that is pretty slow.
Because the Virginia's still on the move. You can see him out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good teamwork.
good Huzzah!
Huzzah.
That's the 8th photo. Hold on. Let me try to fit it.
And here we go. That might take them out of breaking as well. If they can get this blue line to come all the way back around with 1:24 left. Well, is it going to be a nail biter? Here come the Confederates. There's going to be a lot of them.
Company, hold, left face. Company at the ready.
Ooh, 51st taking a shot there.
Right, well, we're hopping back.
Company, left side, left face. There's a double quick hold.
And here come the Confederates. You can see Fritsch moving the boys like everybody else is dead. Union's got to stay on this point of contention. I think if they break this counterattack, they'll go back to taking losses.
Keep up the fire, boys.
That guy behind the tree did not cover me.
Over the wall, charge bayonets.
Over the wall, right.
Yeah,
Here come Virginia. Hog saw him first. So here come the Virginians. 34 seconds left. They're pushing the point of contention. This is going to bring in the rest of them. Here come the Alabama, German Legion, and Jenkins Brigade. They're hitting the point with 24 seconds to go, and that blue line is bleeding away. Confederates going to take it back here with 19 seconds left to go. This is going to be forcing an overtime. Can the Union put enough men back on this point of contention to stop this flood of butternut and gray? You see the blue line bleeding away. 2-1. Are we going to get an overtime? No, we got a Confederate victory. Look at the casualties. Oh, my God. Whew. Man, that was a hell of a battle. So congratulations to the Confederates there for that victory. Hard fought on both sides. If you like that, we do this every Saturday. Come watch us on Twitch. Hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name's Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.